Lesson 280. What limits can I lay upon God's Son? Welcome to the Qigong support for A Course in Miracles students. My name is Judith and this is the Lucid Mind Center. And today I'm inviting you to this black and white room, to the yin-yang room. I am still at my cousin's house in Croatia, and very soon we are off to our next travels. We have arrived at the last lesson, which is part of the special thought, What is Christ? If you haven't read this particular idea with me yet, I invite you to do it today before we move on. And as this is called Qigong support, I'm inviting you in to do the Qigong meditation with me, where we are becoming aware of that Christ consciousness and filling up that space which our body occupies with this light, with this Christ consciousness. Let's begin reading our lesson together, and I will give you more instructions at the end. Lesson 280. What limits can I lay upon God's Son? Whom God created limitless is free. I can invent imprisonment for him, but only in illusions, not in truth. No thought of God has left its Father's mind. No thought of God is limited at all. No thought of God but is forever pure. Can I lay limits on the Son of God, whose Father willed that he be limitless and like himself in freedom and in love? Here's the prayer now. Today let me give honor to your Son, for thus alone I find the way to you. Father, I lay no limits on the Son you love, and you created limitless. The honor that I give to him is yours, and what is yours belongs to me as well. And the Son of God there is only one Son of God, and that Son of God is within all living things. It is that life force energy, it is that Christ consciousness, it is that love or light consciousness. And you cannot actually put any limits on it, nor can I, nor can any of us. What we can do is we can put limits on the body, we can imprison the body, and it's the ego who might find it exciting or fool itself exciting to put some limitations on for this. But in the end of the day, it's not ever gonna give any kind of true pleasure. It can never ever give any kind of true joy or happiness putting limits on other people's minds. And as a Course in Miracles student, we really just want to open up other people's minds. We want to open up our own mind. In fact, one of the virtues of a teacher of God is open-mindedness and having a mind where there is no limits, and also understanding that there are certain things which you simply cannot understand intellectually, mentally, but you can experience them. It is like, for example, love itself. It is mentally inexplicable, yet experience-wise, it is the most important experience we ever have. Joy or friendship, or the sense that you want to be honest or honorable, or the sense of trust. This is not something which you can really mentally explain in these terms, but what you can do, you can experience it, the trust you put into people, the trust you put into life. There really are no limits we can put on the Son of God, and we should also not try to, and we should not put limits on our own Christ consciousness, and we should not put any limits on other people's Christ consciousness. It is easy to fall in the trap of the ego. It is easy to point fingers or to feel guilty. But these are all ego traits. This is ego trying to take the power from the true self which you are. And with the Course in Miracles, what we're doing, we are removing those obstacles to the presence or the awareness of our true self. And what Qigong helps us in the exercises and in the seated meditation, it helps us to return back to ourselves, to return back, to sink deep within and remember who we are. And you can try this with me right now. You can just connect to the earth for a moment, and you can just feel your hands connected to whatever is below. Just as you're focusing in on your hands, you can feel the energy. You can feel the surge of energy into the fingers, into your fingertips, into the finger, into the palm of your hands. There is kind of an energy coming together. And if you just kind of lift this energy, imagining that you're kind of pulling up that energy of the earth just above you, inhaling up, and then connecting to this universal force, to that space which is around us, and now mixing those two forces, the energy of the earth and the energy of the universe, and exhaling them down through that central channel. Exhale. And let's do that again. Inhale. Connect to the heavenly source and exhale. And let's do it one more time. Inhale. Connect and exhale. And just by doing those 3 simple breaths and movements, you're feeling more centered. So if you actually allow yourself to do a whole class, do 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, every day, twice a day, the way the Course in Miracles is actually suggesting in the instructions to part 2, to spend 15 to 30 minutes every single day in the morning and the evening, dedicating your time and your effort and your awareness and your willingness to your spiritual being, you're gonna look at life differently, and your life is going to take a different turn. And Qigong is just a tool, the same as what this book is just a tool. What is real is the essence of who you truly are, and the awareness which you can bring into this space where you believe that you are. So with this particular idea in mind, let's read the lesson one more time. What limits can I lay upon God's Son? Whom God created limitless is free. I can invent imprisonment for him, but only in illusions, not in truth. No thought of God has left its Father's mind. No thought of God is limited at all. No thought of God but is forever pure. Can I lay limits on the Son of God, whose Father willed that he be limitless, and like himself in freedom and in love? And the prayer goes like this. Today let me give honor to your Son, for thus alone I find the way to you. Father, I lay no limits on the Son you love, and you created limitless. The honor that I give to him is yours, and what is yours belongs to me as well. Beautiful. So in the Qigong class, I will ask you to read the idea for the day and the prayer of the day, and then really try to sink the idea deep within and experience what it actually means for you. There will thoughts or feelings or emotions will arise, helping you to understand it in your own words, with your own awareness of self. So for this lesson, I invite you for one last time to do this Qigong meditation with me on what is the Christ. Here you have got a standing meditation which is suitable for this lesson. Here you have the reading on what is the Christ. And here you have got the whole list of classes if you would like to do another one. Enjoy.